Our first senior tonight from Kingswood is number 2, Tyrese Ryder. Tyrese is accompanied by his mom, Wendy Ryder. Tyrese has been playing football since 6th grade. During high school, Tyrese participated in honor and AP classes while playing football and running track. After high school, Tyrese plans on attending college and studying to become a pilot. Next we have number 8, team captain Garrett Burke. Garrett is accompanied by his parents, Kirsten and Jeremiah, and his 4 younger brothers, Graham, Grayson, Gannon, and George. Garrett has been playing football since 7th grade. In addition to football, Garrett has attended early morning seminary for religious studies, played basketball, lacrosse, and is taking mostly honors classes. After graduating, Garrett plans to attend Brigham Young University, where he plans to major in business, with hopes of one day running his own business. Next up, we have number 23, Seth Charest. Seth is accompanied by his mom, his dad, and his sister. Seth has been playing football since his freshman year of high school. After graduation from Kingswood, Seth plans on either attending a tech school or joining the Marines. Up next, number 24, Xander Brooks. Xander is accompanied by his brother-in-law and his sister. Xander has been playing football since his junior year in 2023. After graduating from Kingswood, Xander plans on joining the Marines. Next, we have number 52, team captain Ryland Bordeaux. Ryland is accompanied tonight by his mom, Jamie, his dad, Jake, his stepmom, Diana, his sister, Adeline, and his girlfriend, Brenna. Ryland has been playing football since he was 7 years old in 2nd grade. During his time at Kingswood, Ryland is proud to have been a captain of the football team, as well as the construction trades president. Next, we have number 66, Stephen Lawrence. Stephen is accompanied by his dad, Edmund, his mom, Dallas, and his sister, Karma Williams. Stephen has been playing football since the 7th grade. During his time at Kingswood, Stephen has also participated on the wrestling team, where he is a team captain. After graduating from Kingswood, Stephen plans to continue his education with a focus in the trades. Our next senior is number 67, William Dixon III. William is accompanied by his dad, mom, sister, and brother. William has been playing football since the 7th grade. During his time at Kingswood, William is proud to have been named a DECA officer. After graduating from Kingswood, William plans to become a real estate agent. Up next is number 71, Spencer Clark. Spencer is accompanied by his mom, Lenore, and his dad, Steve. Spencer has been playing football since his freshman year of high school in 2021. During his time at Kingswood, Spencer is proud to be a member of the National Honor Society. He's also a gold medal winner in Skills USA, as well as being the manufacturing lead of the Kingswood robotics team. After graduating from Kingswood, Spencer plans on attending a 4-year college for mechanical engineering. Next, we have number 75, Joe Greed. Joe is accompanied by his parents, Mike and Heather, as well as his older brother, Chris. Joe has been playing football since he was in 7th grade. After graduating from Kingswood, Joe plans on taking a gap year. And our last senior of the night, number 77, team captain Jacob Brown. And team manager Emily Brown. They are accompanied by their mom Stacy, their dad Keith, their nana Carol, and Jacob's girlfriend Lacey. Jacob has been playing football since his freshman year at Kingswood. During his time as a Kingswood Knight, Jacob is proud to be on the honor roll and to be a completer of the construction trades, and he's also the 2-time captain of the lacrosse team. Jacob has also been named an All-Star First Team Offensive Player for football. After graduating from Kingswood, Jacob plans on either furthering his education or pursuing a career in construction. Emily Brown has been the football team manager since her sophomore year in 2022. After graduating from Kingswood, Emily plans on attending a 4-year college to major in elementary education as well as continuing in photography. Let's have a big round for all the seniors who are here tonight.
And there you have it, folks. The seniors of the Kingswood Knights here from Alumni Stadium celebrating the football teams.
1 in 2 men and 1 in 3 women will be diagnosed with cancer in their lifetime.
Kingswood Football Senior Night. We'll be bringing you the game in a short period of time, but here you have the seniors, the leaders, the captains, the gentlemen, and their incredible manager, Miss Emily Brown. So once again, thank you for viewing on Wolfeboro Community Access TV. I will be your host for the evening, former coach Mark Roy. And as always, we are looking for any boosters, any parents, any people interested in athletics to come out and support our football team. Tonight is Crock-a-Palooza. The tradition of parents donating crock pots for the concession stand. And we will be underway with activity in football as Kingswood Knights take on St. Thomas Aquinas from just down Route 16 as we bring you the Knights seniors posing for their picture with all of their families and supporters that have been with them for years, guiding their football and educational careers. A lot of great gentlemen there, a lot of influential community members that have really participated in the Kingswood community through not only football but sports, athletics, educational achievements. So once again, we have the Kingswood Knights seniors honored this evening for senior night as we get ready to take on St. Thomas Aquinas from here at Alumni Stadium. And we will be back in just under a few minutes for the kickoff and the final home game of the season. As you can see, the parking lot is filling and the Knights are getting excited, and we will be back momentarily for our game. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Alumni Stadium. You are here for the Kingswood Knights 2024 Senior Night, where our Kingswood Knights take on St. Thomas Aquinas. St. Thomas Aquinas making the run up of Route 16. And we have our captains at the center of the field. Captains for Kingswood are Jake Brown, Garrett Burke, and Rylan Bordeaux. Captains for St. Thomas look like it is Aiden Morrison, a senior. I believe that is number 62 next to him. Jackson Rodriguez. 64. Senior Nicholas Kakopoulos. And as soon as we get the third number, I will announce that captain for St. Thomas as we have the coin in the air. Looks like Kingswood has won the toss and is electing to
looks like number 4.
St. Thomas will be receiving, and the third captain is Andrew Rodriguez, a senior for
We have a couple matters of business to attend to before we start tonight's
St. Thomas Aquinas.
So
as we get underway with our kickoff, St. Thomas will receive. We are here on Wolfeboro Community Access Television,
Robert Kinsetta and clock operator Jim
supported by donations. So if you have some dollars burning a hole in your pocket and you'd like to become a supporter of these events, please make a donation to Wolfeboro Community Television. As well as if you would like to get involved with the Kingswood Boosters, we would love the help and assistance. There are plenty of positions open. And if you'd like to join us, we'll take a moment to have the national anthem as both teams get ready on the sideline. And we'll be shortly underway.
Also, before we begin tonight's exciting match,
few other field announcements.
I'd like to take a moment to remind everyone of the importance of sportsmanship. The expectation of Kingswood Athletics is to support your team with positive cheers, enthusiasm, and passion. But let's also remember to respect the opposing players, coaches, and officials. Simply said, let the players play, the coaches coach, and the officials officiate. If another spectator is impacting your enjoyment of today's game, please find a game administrator near the press box or the medical area. In the unlikely event of an emergency, please follow the directions provided from the press box. Tonight we are lucky to have the Kingswood Band with us to play the national anthem. Now at this time we ask that you please rise and remove your hats as they play our national anthem.
So here is the Kingswood Band playing the national anthem here at Alumni Field. And welcome again to Alumni Stadium here in Wolfeboro, New Hampshire. This is being brought to you by Wolfeboro Community Television and the Kingswood Knights Football Booster Club. As the kicking team rallies around, freshman coach Corey Woodsum. Corey has a couple of quotes for us for later in the broadcast, but our team has fought some great battles this year and are ready to take the field and kick off to St. Thomas Aquinas. Setting up for the kick is Kingswood's own Ben Johnson. Back to receive for St. Thomas's Kenny Avery. Ball taken short by number 13, taken down on the 34-yard line. Nice little recovery and run back by David Wisbeck. David is a St. Thomas junior.
David Visbeck.
So starting on defense this evening for Kingswood are Jacob Brown, Joe Green, Stephen Lawrence, Brody Keys, Rylan Bordeaux, Graham Burke, Ben Johnson, and Brendan McPhee. Avery out around the left side with a 13-yard run. Ball put on the ground in the tackle, but recovered by St. Thomas Aquinas. Ball was recovered by number 28, Daniel Korth, a junior. Ball taken around the left side by Kenny Avery.
Number 7, Kenny Avery.
So St. Thomas with the recovery, moving the ball to a 1st and 10. Brought down at the St. Thomas 48, giving them a first down as we get underway from Alumni Stadium. St. Thomas moving right to left on your screen in their white and blue jerseys. Flag on the play. Kingswood in their green.
On the field as the ball was handed off to
and
number 23, Dylan Lassard. Penalty is going to go against the
penalty against St. Thomas Aquinas. Looks like a 5-yard penalty for legal motion.
That'll bring the ball back to the St.
So it'll be 1st and 15 from the St. Thomas 42. Aiden Morrison, senior captain, getting the play from the sideline. Brings his team out of the huddle to the line. Tackled at the line of scrimmage by Serafin Agramonte, assisted by number 4, Dean Porter.
I think it's number 4.
For no gain on the play, so 2nd and 15.
That's a nice tackle.
Beautiful tackle by Agramonte. And Porter combining to stuff up that left side.
13 coming up.
So they're with an aggressive spot. They're giving him a 2-yard gain on that play. So St. Thomas comes back to the line, led by senior captain number 3, Aiden Morrison. This time they're testing the center and stopped again with barely a yard gain. So it brings up 3rd and 12.
Takes it out over the 45 to the 46-yard line, where the Saints are going to have.
So that run was by Dylan Lassard, also a senior for St. Thomas. So with a little over 9 minutes to play in the first quarter, it's been a battle of the running game as St. Thomas has tried the left side and up the center so far.
If they're going to try and run all game, it's going to be a long day for them.
Yeah, they're going to the pass now. Pressure on the quarterback and tipped by Dean Porter and almost picked off by Tyrese Ryder as the pass came up short and incomplete. So we have 4th and 12 from the St. Thomas 46. Looks like they're electing to punt. Dropping back to receive the punt are Ben Johnson and Graham Burke. And the punt is away. Taken by Johnson. Low driving punt, but he is stuffed at the 21-yard line as St. Thomas was swarming for that tackle. So good coverage downfield by St. Thomas Aquinas as they dug themselves out of a little bit of a hole with no gain on their offense. But the ball is located on the Kingswood 23 as Kingswood comes on for the first time, set up their offense.
It's good that they catch the ball, that instead of going, you know, having the ball drop and roll down to the goal line. So it's good that they have a little better field position.
Yeah, if they had let that ball go, it would have been a a long line drive that could have rolled another 10 or 15 yards to the goal line. So coming on for their first series are the Knights offense, led by seniors Tyrese Ryder. We also have Garrett Burke at quarterback. As the first play is stopped up the middle. Other Knights starters are Gary Porter, Serfin Agramonte, Devin Perkins, Brody Chasen, Brody Keys, Will Dixon, Keller Milborn, Joe Green, and senior captain and center Jacob Brown. So a loss of 1 on that play brings up 2nd and 11. As St. Thomas has got 6 men on the line right now. Obviously, they've been watching a little film on Kingswood, so they have the line stuffed up with on the 22-yard line going with a 6-man front. We do have a fumble on the play. And looks like it was received or recovered by St. Thomas Aquinas. So excellent field position for St. Thomas on the Kingswood 23 going in.
Ball was turned over on the play, recovered by the Saints. And the Saints will have a 1st and
10. So St. Thomas on their snap. Play again to the left side as another 1st down is picked up with 11-yard run. Number 7, Kenny Avery, testing that left-hand side as they again put a 1st and 10. Looks like it'll be spotted on the 10.5. So the St. Thomas can go ahead and get a 1st down without scoring. Actually, they lay down the yard markers, so that it is exactly on the 10-yard line. So it is 1st and goal for St. Thomas Aquinas midway through the second half as a large group tackle by Kingswood. Stuffs up number 23, Dylan Lassard, as he tries to pick his way through the center for no gain on the play. So we have 2nd and goal from the 10 with 7:46 remaining in the first. So firing up our student section is our Booster Club President, Jared Burke, as the flags are waving and Kingswood fans are trying to keep St. Thomas Aquinas out of the end zone. Nice open field tackle by Devin Perkins as they tested that left side again, but Perkins with a backfield tackle, moving St. Thomas back a yard and a half.
He takes it back to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd down and goal for the Saints from the Knights' 10-yard line.
So Perkins with a nice tackle in the backfield, shutting down that 3rd down run. Aiden Morrison brings the play in from St. Thomas. They're going to the air and overthrown. Great coverage by Ben Johnson in the end zone. Forces the overthrow, which will bring up 4th down and 10.
For the Saints from the Knights' 10-yard line.
So St. Thomas is shuffling a few players around. Looks like they're going to go for the field goal on 4th and 10. Ball spotted just outside the 10-yard line. A little bit of confusion on the St. Thomas sideline as they call for a timeout, feeling the importance of this field goal.
By the Saints. It's a good time to remind you to go
So while we go to a timeout, there is Crockapalooza. If anyone missed it, it is a great event which will be held every year. We also have Kingswood programs on sale, which will remain on sale through the season. So if you'd like a nice little souvenir from the Kingswood Nights season, we have some great advertisers that made the incredible program possible. Those include Bradley's Hardware, located here in beautiful downtown Wolfeboro.
I do a lot of shopping there. Great store.
We do. Family owned. They've got a son on the team. They've got a number of athletes in the family, and a great supporter of Kingswood athletics and great community members. So the St. Thomas Aquinas offense is back on the field. As there was some slight confusion, they have decided, looks like they're going to go for it. Morrison moves under center with some pressure. He throws it up and out of the back of the end zone. Excellent coverage by Porter and Johnson.
Number 7, Kenny Avery.
And unfortunately just slightly overthrows Kenny Avery.
From their own 10-yard line for the 1st and 10.
So the Knights get a 1st and 10 on the 10-yard line. There in their home green, moving from right to left on your TV screens. As the Knights get ready to take on get their offense on the field, some of our other sponsors are Goodhue Boat Company, one of the largest employers in the Wolfeboro area. If you're looking for boat repairs, new boats, Cobalts, Mastercrafts, Boston Whalers, and or boat rentals, please go see Goodhue Boat. So Garrett Burke under center with Perkins in motion. The Aquinas line, St. Thomas Aquinas line, steps up and takes down Tyrese Ryder for possibly a loss of 6 inches on that play.
Ball carried by Knights number 8, Garrett Burke.
Looks like Burke carried it over the center for
the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Knights.
2nd and 10 and a half as Burke gets the play from Coach Corey Woodson. And the Knights break the huddle, and we have
ball carried by Knights number 8, Garrett Burke. Picks up about 3 on the play.
So Burke picking up 3 over the center. Again, as that time we had Brody Chasen in motion out to the right, or excuse me, your left. Kingswood testing the tackling abilities of Jackson Roundy and number 36, who's not on their roster, up the center today. They send Serafin Agramonte out around the left-hand side for an apparent first down.
Pitch out goes to Knights number 11, Serafin Agramonte.
So Serafin with a strong run to the left side, turns the corner and picks up the first down.
Right around the 22.
Brings the ball out to the 22, and the Knights will have a 1st and 10 with 4 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the first half. Or, excuse me, first quarter. Rushing the game along. I'm so used to soccer being only 2 halves. So Knights break the huddle as Burke goes to the shotgun. Hands off to Agramonte as he test the right-hand side and get strung out all the way to the sideline for a very minimal gain.
Ball carried by Knights number 11, Serafin Agramonte. Gets back to the
So Knights showing some creativity in their offense there, going to the shotgun and stringing them out. So a few substitutions as Drew Hunt has joined the game. And number 12, who is Brendan McPhee. So Knights stay with the shotgun. Burke drives for a gain of what appears to be 3 or 4.
Ball carried by Knights number 2, Tyrese Ryder. He takes it out to the 25-yard line, where the Knights will have a 3rd down and about 7 to go. Maybe 6 for the first.
So coming back on the field, we've got Darren Perkins and Ben Johnson. Senior captain Garrett Burke carrying in the play. Perkins in motion as Ryder breaks free from a tackle. And ball fumbled on the second effort. Unfortunately breaks out of a tackle and was stripped as he spun out of it. And St. Thomas Aquinas has recovered the ball again on the Kingswood 20-yard line. So a couple costly mistakes have hurt Kingswood early this evening, but the score remains, or the game remains scoreless with 2 minutes and 19 seconds left in the first.
Ball carried by Saints number 7. That's Kenny Avery.
And Mr. Avery takes the ball around the right-hand side, but a beautiful open field tackle by number 4, Dean Porter.
Inside the Knights' 18-yard line.
So he does move the ball 2 yards to the
play coming up.
Kingswood 18-yard line. So St. Thomas splitting Daniel Korth out to that far left-hand side. Ball carried by number 4. Makes it inside the Kingswood 10 with a tackle by Johnson.
Takes it down inside the Knights.
Johnson so far leading the Knights with a number of very good open field tackles.
To about the 9. Where the Saints will have a 1st and goal.
So with 1 minute remaining in the first quarter, St. Thomas comes to the line with a 1st and goal from the 9.
Carried by Saints number 23, Dylan Lassard.
So Dylan Lassard with the run and taken down by Porter.
Takes it down to about the 7-yard line of the Knights, where the Saints will have a 2nd down and goal coming up.
So as the clock ticks down, I'm not sure we're going to get off. Definitely not more than one play as we're under 15 seconds. St. Thomas comes to the line. Lots of motion. As Tyrese Ryder comes in and makes an excellent tackle in the backfield for it looks like a loss of 6.
The end of our first quarter. Our score
So at the end of the first quarter, the score tied up at 0.
Saints 0.
A lot of runs, a lot of open field tackles. St. Thomas with a couple of passes that fell incomplete, but we have a game on the field tonight here at Kingswood Alumni Stadium, brought to you by Wolfeboro Community TV. So welcome back as we get underway for the second quarter. So Kingswood tying up St. Thomas as a 0-0 as the student section gets a little rowdy, screaming for the Kingswood defense as St. Thomas is on offense. Kingswood fell for the hard count and a flag on the play. Looks like that will move Kingswood back 5 yards, so it'll be 3rd and goal from the 11. When the stripes are done counting off the 5 yards for this.
Going to result in a 5-yard penalty.
So it'll be 3rd and goal from the 10 as Kingswood jumps offside on that play. So quarterback goes to the air, ball caught, and a touchdown, St. Thomas Aquinas. So play action over the center led to a short 7-yard pass, and the run afterwards puts him in the end zone for 6 points for St. Thomas Aquinas.
Touchdown. That's Dylan Lassard.
So number 2 for the extra point, puts it up and is good. Number 2 is sophomore Lincoln Hydock.
Hydock is good.
So as St. Thomas goes up early in the second quarter.
Seconds left in the second quarter. The St. Thomas Aquinas Saints 7, the Kingswood Knights 0.
So as St. Thomas prepares to kick off, we will mention a few more of our incredible sponsors that helped provide the program for the Kingswood Knights football program and support the boosters. We've got Pier 19 Country Store, Cirotech, Ski and Home Center in Center Ospey. We have Sea Dog Brewing and Belknap Landscape and Carroll County Landscape. And here we have number 2 kicking off. St. Thomas takes a lead 7-0 here at Alumni Stadium. A short kick with an aggressive bounce and recovered by Graham Burke.
Kick is
so Kingswood owns Graham Burke,
number
44. So the Knights will take over 1st and 10 at the 30.
At the 30-yard line, where the Knights will have a
and they're moving from left to right on your screen as they look for the equalizer. As Coach Woodson calls the next play, some of our other sponsors are the Windrifter Resort, Blake Services, based out of Wolfeboro, Sensi, Aaron Saxby, an independent Sensi consultant, our own Dorn Independent Insurance. So as Burke brings his team straight to the line and is in a shotgun formation, takes it over the right-hand side for a nice 7-yard pickup. Senior captain Garrett Burke.
Number 8, Garrett Burke.
St. Thomas fell for the fake there to Agramonte, and Burke powered his way for a 7-yard pickup. One of our other sponsors that I'd love to mention on this chilly, beautiful evening here in Wolfeboro is Bailey's Bubble. If you're in downtown Wolfeboro in the summertime, you must stop at Bailey's Bubble for one of their excellent ice creams. So Burke under center, hands to Tyrese, who scrambles his way over the 40-yard line for a 1st and 10. So Tyrese Ryder with a first down run.
He takes it out to the Knights' 41-yard line, where the Knights will have a 1st and 10.
Knights will get a fresh set of downs. So if anyone is interested in becoming a football booster, each individual team, athletic team here at Kingswood has their own set of boosters. So if you have someone playing soccer, football, golf, field hockey, any of the sports, band, all have boosters. Please support your teams by becoming one of the boosters, and joining us here with the football boosters is greatly appreciated. So Knights with a lot of motion getting set. Perkins in motion as the handoff, I believe, to Agramonte. Tyrese Ryder as they pick up on forward momentum.
Tyrese Ryder.
Little over 5 yards. So the ball out to the 45-yard line as the Knights are moving the ball effectively.
Down and a long 5 to go.
So Burke confirming the play with Coach Woodson. Burke back under center, and a flag on the play.
We have a flag down on the field.
Might be encroachment on St. Thomas Aquinas. So Kingswood picking up 5 yards. Should bring it very close to a first down.
Going to take the ball over midfield into Saints territory.
So the ball placed just over the 50 into St. Thomas Aquinas territory, where the Knights are maybe a foot short of a first down. So 2nd and a 1/3 of a yard to bring up, and Burke over the center easily picks up the first down with no flags on the play. So,
ball is carried by a nice
senior captain Burke following.
We'll await the spot.
His
going to be a first down, and the ball will be spotted on the Saints' 47-yard line, where the Knights will have a 1st and 10.
Burke following his line for a nice drive for a 3.5-yard pickup and the first down. So Knights in St. Thomas Aquinas territory as we get to the 9-minute mark of the second quarter. Knights driving. Senior center and captain Jacob Brown as the Knights go back to the shotgun. Burke drops the pass, tipped on the line and falling short. Pass to Porter was knocked away by, I believe, lineman number 58, who is Logan Campbell, a senior from St. Thomas Aquinas.
From the Saints 47.
So if you missed it earlier, tonight is senior night for the Kingswood Knights, as well as Crocapalooza. So the Kingswood Boosters very active this year and getting the families all involved. So if you are in the area and you would like to get involved, please join us. So Burke with a quarterback keeper around the left-hand side, picking up a solid 9, possibly 10 yards as they're very close to the first down.
The Saints 40-yard line.
Just a hair short of the first as it brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
Down and about 1 to go for the Knights.
Coach Woodson calls a quick play as Kingswood comes to the line. Burke following again his senior captain, center. Jacob Brown up to center for what appears to be enough. Waiting for the ruling on the field of a first down.
All carried by Nate.
Referees seem to be debating and bringing up fourth down.
Just shy of the first down marker.
That's a very surprising spot based on forward progress. Burke doing an outstanding job this year as one of Kingswood's lead rushers.
I think they've been a little not so good so far on the ball spottage so far, especially on this series.
So at this point, I will also remind you that we are Kingswood announcers. As a former coach and family members and uncle of the quarterback, if you hear some unbiased, extremely biased comments, do not blame us. But unfortunately, it's hard to be biased on that one as Tyrese Ryder tackled on fourth down and less than one in the backfield. Looks like they sent the middle linebacker who met Tyrese right after the handoff, and unfortunately, St. Thomas will take over on downs at their own 37-yard line.
The indication is that the Knights will turn it over on downs.
So the controversial spot leads to a tackle in the backfield, leads to a St. Thomas first down. St. Thomas having a little bit of trouble getting the right amount of players on the field. Break the huddle and come to the line. They are moving right to left on your television screen in white this evening. So again, handoff to Avery around, this time the right side.
There's a flag down on the field.
And a flag down on the play as Kenny Avery,
number 7, Kenny Avery,
weaves his way for an 8-yard pickup as we await the call. We have a face mask called against Kingswood.
Calls a face mask against the Knights.
So that will automatically give the first down to St. Thomas Aquinas. And depending on how egregious it was, they will mark off. So just a touch, a 5-yard penalty on Kingswood. Bringing the ball out to the 50-yard line and giving St. Thomas a 1st and 10. So St. Thomas breaking their huddle and coming to the line as we get to the 6-minute 50-second mark in the second quarter. St. Thomas Aquinas leading 7-0. Kenny Avery out around the left-hand side. Brought down by Kingswood number 12, Brendan McPhee.
Ball is carried by Saints number 7, Kenny Avery. He takes it down to the Knights' 43-yard line.
So, student section of Kingswood trying to get excited as a beautiful tackle by McPhee on the right-hand side, or right-hand side of the defense, left-hand side of the offense. And ball spotted on the Kingswood 43-yard line. So, St. Thomas going to the air again. Pass is complete to Andrew Rodriguez, number 4, senior captain. Brought out of bounds by Dean Porter, number 4 for Kingswood. Ball spotted on the 16-yard line.
Of the Knights, where the Saints will have a 1st and 10.
All right, so St. Thomas driving with their pass complete. They put Avery in motion. Nice team tackle by Perkins and Porter on that. Run by number 23, Dylan
Ball is carried
Lassard.
by Saints number 23, Dylan Lassard.
So tonight being the last
Takes it
Kingswood
down to about
Knights
tonight's
home game.
12-yard line.
Next week they will face
Gonna be a
Kennan
gain of
at
about
Kennan.
4 for the Saints.
We have a beautiful
Bring up the
crowd
second
here
down
at
and
the
6.
Kingswood Alumni Stadium for Senior Night and Crockapalooza, brought to you by the Kingswood Boosters. At halftime, we're hoping to have a couple comments by our athletic director. And we also have a few inspirational moments with our Coach Wood, some freshman coach here for the Knights. So, quarterback keeper around the left-hand side. Brought down, looks to be no gain, so it'll bring up 3rd and 7. Morrison trying to keep it himself. On the left-hand side is a design keeper play.
3rd down and 7 for the Saints.
So 3rd down and 7 for the Saints as we go close to the 4-minute mark, 4 minutes, 20 seconds as Morrison brings on the play. A lot of motion in the Saints backfield as they adjust. And a flag on the play. Before the snap.
Go against the Saints, it'll be a 5-yard penalty.
So a 5-yard penalty, illegal shift on the Saints.
About the 18-yard line of the night.
So it'll now be 3rd and a long 12
That'll give the Saints
from the Kingswood 16-yard line.
Play coming up.
17-yard line. So 3rd and 12, they can get a first down without scoring, as Kings would like to shut them down.
Ball is carried by Saints number 4,
So
Anthony
Kingswood
Rodriguez.
line getting together in that tackle. With you had Ryder.
Takes it down just shy of the Knights' 15-yard line.
Ryder, Lawrence, looks like Green, all in on that tackle. As the Kingswood line held them to just a little bit over 3-yard gain. As we bring up 4th and 10 from the Kingswood 10.5-yard line, or 16-yard line. And a timeout called by Kingswood.
We have a timeout.
Woodson did not like what he saw and wanted a timeout to bring his team to the sideline. So some of the other sponsors for the Kingswood Night program are Double Black Diamond Divers and the Roy family. Collectiques, located in Rochester, Mystique's Woo Woo Shop, and Sprinkles and Smile, candy and ice cream in downtown Rochester. One of our main sponsors and the provider of printing for the Kingswood program, which you can pick up at the concession stand at any game, or you can reach out to any booster and we will get you a copy, is the Laker, who printed the beautiful, beautiful program, which we would like to do every year as a great fundraiser for Kingswood's football team and the Kingswood Boosters. Our job is to provide our student athletes with the absolute best that the coach would like us to, so we can have the safest, most successful football program in the state. So as we reach the end of the timeout, Kingswood's defense back on the field as St. Thomas Aquinas is 4th and 10 from the 16-yard line, driving in. Morrison's going to go to the air, pressured by Bordeaux. Oh, Devin Perkins with a beautiful, hits him as he releases the ball. So the St. Thomas had no chance of catching that as Perkins gets into the backfield and with a beautiful clean tackle on the quarterback. So Kingswood will take over on downs, 1st and 10 from just outside the 15-yard line with 3 minutes remaining in the half.
2 timeouts.
And 2 timeouts.
Got to do something.
A nice 3-minute drive and punching into the end zone would be beautiful. So if you have not been to Kingswood Alumni Stadium, the turf is a great way to watch a game on Friday nights. Beautifully lit and excellent attendance. As the student section is full, the gate is full, around the fence is full as Burke goes under center, takes the ball up to center and appears to pick up 3.
By Knights number 8, Garrett Burke. He takes the ball out over the Knights' 18-yard line.
So we have a
2nd down and 7 coming up.
2nd and 7 coming up as Burke brings in the play. Burke following blockers around the right-hand side is center and number 67, who I believe is Will Dixon, leading Burke around the right-hand side for another pickup of 3 hard-fought yards.
3rd down and about
so we have 3rd and 4.5. Not a lot of stoppage in time with these runs, so we're down to 1:43 as Burke brings in the play. So Burke is under center with Tyrese Ryder in the backfield. Perkins and Agramonte to the right. As Burke gains the 1st down out over the 26-yard line.
Number 8, Garrett Burke. He takes it out.
Where you start to
over the 25, good for the 1st down. Looks like it's going to be spotted around the 27.
Plays in quickly so they can get some more plays before the clock runs out.
Yeah, as the clock ticks down to 1 minute, Burke brings team to the line. Coach Woodson being very methodical with his play calling. Burke drops back to pass, knocked out of Tyrese Ryder's hands by number 44, Brandon Scarron, a freshman.
There's a penalty.
To stop the clock.
And looks like we do have a flag on the play.
From their own 27-yard line.
Illegal man. Lineman wanted to run down and catch the ball.
Yeah, lineman downfield, so with 53 seconds on the clock, so St. Thomas will take the result of the play, bringing up 2nd and 10. And Woodson's giving senior captain Garrett Burke the next play with 53.6 seconds remaining on the clock in the 1st half, as Kingswood is on their 27-yard line. So Woodson calling a timeout as he was giving the official a few comments on such a short pass. How could a lineman be downfield? But we'll bring up A second and appears to be 12 from the Kingswood 27-yard line with 53 seconds left in the second quarter. So tonight's Crockapalooza, all donations go to the Kingswood football team through the Kingswood Boosters, football boosters. So an excellent evening again. Great home-cooked meals, soups, all sorts of nachos, tacos, great things out of the crock pot. So as Burt goes back to the shotgun with Agramonte and Ryder in the backfield, ball's put on the deck on the snap. So that will bring up a 3rd and 13 as the clock keeps ticking.
Ball hit the turf.
Woodsum taking his time. I think they're going to be happy to go to the
25-yard line.
Go to the locker room with the
third down and about 12 to go for
the ball in hand.
Possibly 13.
So Burke brings the team back up to the in the shotgun. Burke on the left-hand side with a strong run, getting out of bounds with 12 seconds left.
Number 8,
brought up to the 30-yard line.
He gets taken out of bounds. Down the 29-yard line.
So we've got 4th and appears to be a long
Bring up the 4th and about 8 to go for the Knights.
Knights bring on the punting team as it appears McPhee will punt it away. Back for the Saints is senior running back Andrew Rodriguez. With 12 seconds left on the clock. Appears to be a dead ball foul on the Kingswood Knights, moving the ball back to the Kingswood 24-yard line. McPhee still set the punt. And the punt almost directly out of bounds to the student section for Kingswood. So even though the clock and the clock ticks to halftime. Kingswood has started going to halftime, but they will be called back as it appears the coach on the other sideline is had called a timeout immediately with 3 seconds left on the clock. So the referees are putting 3 seconds back on the clock. And Kingswood defense will come back on, looks like they put 4 seconds back on the clock.
That is not the end of the quarter. We have 4 seconds left. And the Saints will have a 1st and 10 for the Knights 27-yard line.
So the Kingswood defense comes back on the field as the side judge on the Kingswood side had said we were going to halftime, and the referee had said we're going to halftime, but the Saints coach has called a timeout with 4 seconds remaining after the punt, and we'll have time for a play. So number 3, Aiden Morrison brings his team under center as they hand the ball up to center, and Time runs out as number 23, Dylan Lassard, tries to make his way up the center, but is wrapped up by the Kingswood line. So after 2 quarters of play, Saints lead 7-0. As we now officially do go to halftime, we will bring you the second half as this beautiful fall night from a Kingswood Alumni Stadium continues. And welcome back to Alumni Stadium. We are about to get ready for the second half of football here under Friday Night Lights, Wolfeboro, New Hampshire. Brought to you by Wolfeboro Community Access TV. St. Thomas Aquinas leads Kingswood by 7. And a low kick, bouncing, and out of bounds. Almost professionally played by Graham Burke on the far side of the field, letting the ball go out of bounds.
He touched it!
So I believe the ball which was touched will avoid the flag. The squib pass, their squib kick. So they will spot it. It appears at the 35-yard line of Kingswood. So, 1st and 10 Knights here under the Friday Night Lights of Kingswood Alumni Stadium. Burke under center. Ball handed to Agramonte, tackled at the line. No progress. So the Knights coming on the half, down by 7. Third quarter football as the temperature drops a little bit. 8:15 in the evening. Student section for Kingswood fired up.
Brought down at the 35-yard line.
Looks like the junior Knights are having a good time in the end zone outside the fence, playing a little touch/tackle football. Football in the Wolfeboro area, the Governor Wentworth School District does start at the age of, I believe, 6 years old with the Junior Knights program, working up to middle school, working up to team you're watching, the varsity players. So ball to Tyrese, up the center, lowers his shoulder, pounds it out to the 49-yard line as Tyrese Ryder gets his first open run of the night. And that is the Knights football that we have become accustomed to. So Burke to Tyrese Ryder.
They've always started out strong in the first half. Let's see if they can, and kind of fade off in the second, and see if they can do the opposite this time.
Yeah, we'd like to see some hard-hitting Knights football. So Burke following the block to the left side, blocked by Ryder.
Ball is carried by Knights number 8.
And picking up, appears to be 2 yards on the play.
Brought down just inside Saints territory.
So Burke moves it into Saints territory as the ball is brought down to the just over the 50-yard line. Knights moving left to right on your screen in their home green. Perkins in motion. And unfortunately, Burke taken down by the arm tackle of number 64, Nicholas. And I apologize, Kakopoulos, a senior for the Saints.
3rd down and 8 coming up for the Knights.
So a beautiful night here at Alumni Stadium as Kingswood Knights host St. Thomas Aquinas Saints from just down Route 16 in the Dover area. Burke under center. Follows a great block to the left-hand side. Whistled down by contact as there's a little bit of extracurricular activity.
Number 8, Garrett Burke.
And that will bring down fourth and a long 3, possibly 4.
Fourth down play coming up for the Knights.
So 4th and 4 for the Knights. As they send on McPhee to go ahead and punt. So stopped short of the first on that one. Knights set up to punt. McPhee back. Drew Hunt the snap. Beautiful punt down to the 16-yard line. Tackled with forward progress out to the, looks like the St. Thomas 27, possibly 28. So St. Thomas will take over on offense with 8 minutes in the third quarter, leading by 7 here at Kingswood's Alumni Stadium.
Brought down about the 27-yard line, where the Saints will have a 1st and 10.
St. Thomas hasn't really moved the ball extremely a lot this game, but just some turnovers, some costly turnovers, and just if they can keep the pass defense in check.
I agree. They've tried to go to the air for their one big play of the night and have been helped along by the turnovers. 2 turnovers in their favor. Number 4 getting a little irate after the referees blew up his forward progress, but Andrew Rodriguez giving the referee a little bit of information after the play, as he thought he was still free, but the play was blown up as his forward progress had come to a screeching halt. So he picked up 2 on the play, so it'll bring us to 2nd and 8. Senior captain Aiden Morrison under center. Drops the pass, under pressure by Bordeaux, and sacked in the backfield by Rylan Bordeaux. So a loss of, it appears to be 6 on the play. Excellent backfield tackle by Bordeaux.
I think we call that a coverage sack.
Yeah, that was a coverage. I was focused on him catching the quarterback. He wrapped him up and drove him, and Kingswood had all of the receivers tied up.
That may have been the first sack of the year. Hasn't been too many.
There hasn't been too many. Not a lot of teams have wanted to throw against Kingswood speed, with Agramonte and Burke in the as safeties. And once again, a team tackle, taking out Dylan Lassard, pushing him back, so it'll bring up 4th and 14 for the Saints. They're going to elect to punt. So back to receive are Ben Johnson and Graham Burke, as that one is directly out of bounds. Looks like it'll be spotted roughly around the 50.
We'll wait for the spot.
An incredibly generous spot, bringing the ball down to the 44-yard line of Kingswood.
Will be spotted at the 44-yard line of the Knights.
So the Knights start 1st and 10 with 5 minutes and 56 seconds left in the third quarter. Woodson directing his offense as the Knights have a 1st and 10 from their own 44-yard line. So Burke brings his team to the line with Ryder in the backfield. Perkins in motion. Oh, a off the fingertips pass from Burke to Porter. Ball falls incomplete. as
Knights number 4,
a play action pass was gave Burke enough time to get the ball over the center off the fingertips of Porter for what would have been a 30-yard pass. Just fingertips. It's a game of inches. As the clock now brings us down to 5:51, Saints still lead by 7 as the Kingswood is starting to put some pressure on them. So Burke back in the shotgun. Fake stagger Monte and drives for a 3-yard gain. So that brings us to 3rd and 7 as Burke brings in the play. So Chasen and Perkins split wide right. Burke chased down from behind by number 55 of the Saints, Cole Masiello, a junior for the Saints. Burke following his blocks around the right-hand side. Chased down from behind by appears to be defensive end on the Saints. And brought down from behind. So that'll bring up a 4th and 9 with Woodsum deciding to punt. McPhee back to punt. Drew Hunt with the snap. Another beautiful punt by McPhee. Fielded and down on a knee at the 24-yard line. So taken by Andrew Rodriguez on the 24. Taking a knee in the catch, but so that'll bring up the Saints offense, Kingswood defense, as the Saints still lead by 7 deep in the 3rd quarter with 4 minutes and 23 seconds remaining. So St. Thomas on offense, number 7, Avery again around the right-hand side as a large group of Kingswood players met him for a possible gain of 2. So it appears we're having a little bit of chain difficulty on the far sideline. Chain crew tonight led by former coach and local celebrity Charlie Hossack of Mike and the Hoss. So they're taking an official timeout to straighten out the chains, and which will give us the opportunity to let you know a couple of things that our freshman head coach had mentioned to us before the game when asked about the highlights of the year. The quote he gave us was, "As a team, we have been competitive in every contest with an opportunity to win in each and every game." So again, the optimism and support he's received from the community and the inspiration that he's led to the players. Coach Woodsum is enjoying his freshman year here at Kingswood and has shown that he has been able to put a team on the field that is competitive, as he quoted, in every contest. They have, when they have lost, they've kept it close, and they've been in it till the bitter end.
Especially the 2 games versus Trinity and Plymouth. I mean, I was thinking they were pretty much going to win against Plymouth, who was the best team in the state. And they pretty much, I think, were leading at halftime. And also, as well as Trinity, they were leading as well, except for a kick return.
So Morrison going to the air there to, looks like number 7, Kenny Avery once again on a short pass, but enough for the first down with the run after catch. Bringing the ball out to the 34-yard line as the officials have straightened out the chain situation. And so we've got a 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Kingswood on defense. A lovely tackle and brought down by number 75, Joe Green. Kingswood line earning themselves some credit tonight between Bordeaux, Green, Dixon, Jacob Brown. They've put up a very good front. Senior Stephen Lawrence, number 66. So Brown and Lawrence holding down the right-hand side. Bordeaux and Green holding down the left. Linebackers Porter, Tyrese Ryder.
After the last play, the Saints will have a 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, they needed to take a timeout.
34-yard.
So the Saints calling a timeout after that last play where so it'll be 2nd and 11 when we return, or 2nd and a long 10 when we return from
We have a timeout taken
the
by
Kingswood
Saints.
30, or the Saints 34. So in our conversation earlier today with Coach Woodsum, he was very optimistic over the future and lots of growth. He also mentioned, and to quote from Coach Woodsum, "We've grown tremendously in a short period of time, and it is a true testament to the hard work the players have put in." He has expected a lot from these players. He's worked very diligently from the moment he was hired with the young men, weight room, and getting preseason camp, working hard, long hours. He has become a member of the community here in Wolfeboro. He brought Coach Morin with him as his mentor, and they have worked very hard to assemble a good coaching staff. And
Saints will have a 2nd and 11 from their own 34.
and I believe the athletes here at Kingswood are very happy to have him. So St. Thomas moving right to left on your screens. Morrison back under center. Goes with a pass and a tackle by Porter and Agramonte of number 10 for St. Thomas Aquinas, sophomore Evan Reyes.
Pass is complete to Saints number 10. That's Evan Reyes. Brought down at the Saints 34-yard line. Saints will have a 3rd down and 10 coming up.
So that pass, Morrison to Reyes on the right-hand side of your screen. Picked up a few, but it is still 3rd and 10. As the Knights would like to stop them here as the clock ticks down in the third quarter with 1 minute, 21 seconds left. And the ball passed backwards, left alone, but picked up by Agramonte. Will be Knights ball on the 15, driving in with 1 minute, 10 seconds left. St. Thomas thought that ball was passed forward and it would be ruled incomplete. Ball was passed backwards, recovered by Agramonte, and Knights will go on offense from the 15-yard line.
15-yard line.
So the old adage, Jared, when they say play to the whistle,
That's right.
they mean play to the whistle. That another split second and Agramonte would have run that back into the end zone, potentially bringing us to a tie score. So Burke under center, Ryder in the backfield, Perkins in motion. Inside handoff to Ryder as he drives down to the 11-yard line. So a pickup of 3, possibly 4 on the play.
Takes it down.
needs a whole team to tackle
12-yard line of the Saints.
Or not Corey, Corey's his nephew. Or
Yeah, Corey's the nephew. Tyrese is a...
you need a whole team to tackle Tyrese.
So Burke back in the shotgun. Wildcat formation following Porter as Burke drives to the right side and touchdown Knights. So senior captain Garrett Burke with a hard run to the right-hand side following the blocks of Ryder and Porter as Burke drives into the end zone to bring the Kingswood to the scoreboard.
If they could just get past that at first initial line, there could be a lot of room to run.
Yeah, Garrett lowered his shoulders nicely and got through the line and then followed the blocks of Porter and Ryder all the way to the end zone. So Burke to hold for Ben Johnson, and unfortunately just a hair outside on the right-hand side. So the score is Kingswood Knights 6. St. Thomas Aquinas Saints 7 with 16 seconds left in the third quarter.
Well, they need to put 6 on the scoreboard, hopefully soon. We're waiting.
Our cameraman will hold the camera on the scoreboard till we see the score.
There we go.
So going into this kickoff, momentum definitely on Kingswood side as the student section cheers and so for those of you that have not been to a Friday Night Lights Kingswood game, it is a great family environment. We have alumni, parents, Wolfeboro community members, the Junior Knights football team, the Kingswood band leading us. And Ben Johnson set the kickoff for the Kingswood Knights after the beautiful run by Burke. Puts points on the boards for Kingswood. And a low bouncing kick fielded back. Taken down by Brody Chasen. So number 7, Kenny Avery, with a run back to the, it appears to be 39-yard line of St. Thomas. So St. Thomas will have the ball, 1st and 10 with 10 seconds remaining in the third quarter. As we have a score, St. Thomas Aquinas Saints 7 and Kingswood Knights 6. So St. Thomas up on the ball, Morrison under center. Avery shifts over to the left-hand side, goes in motion, and is tripped up in the backfield by Perkins, makes it back to the line of scrimmage for a 2nd and 9.5.
That's the end of our third quarter.
So as we go to the end of the third quarter, St. Thomas Aquinas Saints 7 and the Kingswood Knights 6. Kingswood sideline definitely has momentum as Woodsum fires up his crew.
A gain of about 1. It's going to be a 2nd down and 9 for the Saints to start the fourth quarter.
So as we move to the fourth quarter, St. Thomas will have the ball on their 40.25 yard line, where they will bring up 1st and 10. 2nd and 9. So if you would like to support the student athletes of Kingswood football, you are welcome to join the Kingswood Football Booster Club. Meetings held monthly. Entire mission is to support the student athletes of Kingswood football. Each sport and club at Kingswood Regional High School has its own booster club. And so if you would like to be involved with any of the groups that support the student athletes here at Kingswood, we welcome you to join and volunteer with us at the Kingswood Booster Club, doing things like fundraising and announcing games and cheering on the student section. So once again, as we go into the fourth quarter, it is St. Thomas 7, Kingswood 6. With the flag on the play as we start the fourth quarter. Little debate if it's offsides or if someone moved on the St. Thomas line. St. Thomas going with the hard count. And it is encroachment on Kingswood.
Flag down on the field.
A very unhappy Kingswood coaching staff, as there was quite a bit of discussion between the referees of were they drawn offsides or if it was.
Kings will have the ball on the Knights' 49
I'm not sure
yard
how
line.
high school works, but I think there was a linebacker that moved. He was a couple of yards away from the line of scrimmage.
Play coming up.
So, I don't know if you need to. I don't know. High school rules might be different than pros, but that was a linebacker that was moving and draw the running back
number
offside.
23, Dylan Lassard. Takes it out to.
So a nice tackle there by Kingswood, driving the
third down and 3 coming up.
Saints player back. So that'll bring up 3rd and 3. Agramonte on that tackle as they so the Saints hustle to the line as Morrison brings his team up. Still have Avery and Rodriguez in the backfield. Handoff to Rodriguez. Oop, fake to Rodriguez. Run by Morrison. So enough for the first down and knocked out of bounds on the Kingswood 45.
Takes it. We have a player down on the field.
And we do have a St. Thomas Aquinas player down on the field. Unfortunately, I cannot see a number, as he is attended to by our training staff here at Kingswood Alumni Field. Kingswood and the teams that come to see us are blessed by us having an incredibly well-trained, very caring trainer in Alex Drea. Alex is a firefighter by trade and has been with Kingswood for quite a while now. Definitely has compassion for the student athletes and an incredible medical knowledge. So the player, I still can't see a number, unfortunately. Looks like number 10.
Have a big round of applause.
Who is
player number 10.
Evan Reyes, who's blocking a sophomore on that play. Helped with his teammates off the sideline. So as I was saying, he will receive very intelligent, very compassionate assistance from the Kingswood trainer, Alex Drea. So with 11 minutes remaining in the game, we have St. Thomas Aquinas Saints 7, Kingswood Knights 6. Morrison back under center. Tackle in the secondary by Johnson and...
Ball is carried by Saints number 7, Kenny Avery.
And Brendan McPhee. Agramonte injured on the play in the St. Thomas Aquinas backfield. So Agramonte limps to the sideline as St. Thomas picks up a large gain on the play to bring up 1st and 10 on the Kingswood 24-yard line. So St. Thomas coming back to the left-hand side with a gain of 7 or 8 on that play, bringing it down to the Kingswood
down to the Knights
15-yard line. With 10 minutes and 28 seconds left to play in the game.
Where the Saints will have a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
2nd down and 2 from the Kingswood 15 as the Saints in white driving against the Knights in green defending their end zone.
Ball is carried by Saints number 23.
So number 23, Dylan Lassard, powering up the center for enough for a first down. So it'll be 1st and goal from the 6. So clock running as they've set the chains, and 1st and goal for the Saints.
1st and goal from just outside the 5-yard line.
So Saints taking their time as they've been driving. Handoff again to Avery around that left side. Tackled for a 3-yard loss in the backfield by an entire class of Kingswood Knights, led by Captain Ryland Bordeaux, Jacob Brown.
He's brought down just inside the Knights' 8-yard line, where the Saints will have a 2nd and goal coming up.
In on that tackle was also Joe Green and Stephen Lawrence as the Kingswood front 4. So 2nd and goal from the 8 as St. Thomas is driving. Avery's to the left-hand side, goes in motion, and again handoff to Avery. Hit hard at the line by Agramonte and dives for a pickup of 3.
Takes it down to around the 2-yard line of the Knights.
So it'll be 3rd and goal from the 3. 2 3/4. As Morrison brings in the play. So we've got 8 minutes remaining here at Kingswood Alumni Stadium, Kingswood Regional High School. Kingswood Regional High School is the high school of the Governor Wentworth Regional School District, the largest school district in the state of New Hampshire. So Morrison brings his team to the line. 3rd and 3 from the 3-yard line. Lassard taking the ball up to center, but is stopped
Number 23, Dylan Lassard.
with a half-yard gain. So to bring up will be a 4th and a long 1 or 2, depending on how you want to look at it. So
Brought down shy of the goal line. It's going to be 4th and goal from inside the 1.
So 4th and goal from, they're calling it inside the 1 with another spot. We'll leave it at that. So, timeout St. Thomas Aquinas.
Taken by the Saints.
So with 7 minutes remaining, we go to a timeout by St. Thomas, knowing how important these points are to put on the board as they lead by 1 halfway through the 4th quarter. So once again, this is brought to you by Wolfeboro Community TV with support from the Kingswood Football Boosters. If you would like to get involved with the Boosters or support any of the organizations here at Kingswood High School or Kingswood Regional Middle School, you are welcome to reach out to the athletic department and they will guide you to the individual groups that support the teams or clubs that you would like to get involved with. Volunteers are always welcome. So no matter what your sport or what your activity, volunteers are always needed, as fundraising and support of our student athletes is always a priority here at Kingswood Regional High School and Kingswood Regional Middle School. So if you'd like to get involved, please do not hesitate to reach out. Anything and everything that you can bring to the table is appreciated by the groups that support our student athletes. So with 7 minutes remaining here at Kingswood Alumni Stadium under the lights, St. Thomas driving, hurries to the line, the end of the half, and
he doesn't look like he's getting it.
so the quarterback sneak, we have a delayed, no signal yet. They're looking for the spot. Morrison up the center, there's still no.
Did not get it.
Still no signal. Line judge on the left-hand side started to and then held off. Referee has spotted the ball. With 4th and 1, yes, they have stopped them. A goal line stop by Kingswood with 6 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game. First down, Kingswood on the quarter-yard line. So Kingswood will go 1st and 10. Coming out of their own end zone as Kingswood defense fires up the crowd in the band as a 4th and less than 1. They are stopped and the ball turns over. So Kingswood offense, he'll take the field after Kingswood defense with a beautiful 4th down stop. From our angle here in the skybox, the ball appears to be on the painted goal line. So to say it is on the 1, 1st and 10 from the 1, I would more likely say it is on the 1-inch line. So St. Thomas Aquinas going with the 6-man front, 2 middle linebackers as they pull Burke out of the end zone for appears to be a 1-yard pickup. Forward progress gets him out of the end zone and out to the, looks like 1.5, possibly 2-yard line.
Still looks like it's on the 1-inch marker.
From here in the skybox, our cameraman zooming right in, and Kingswood offense coming to the line. Our center's feet are in the end zone. Jacob Brown, our captain, as Burke sneaks out to the left-hand side over the left guard and gets the ball a little further out, possibly to the 3, maybe 4-yard line, as Kingswood tries to pick up a little bit of space. Buried deep with 5 minutes and 23 seconds left in the 4th quarter in the game.
He takes it out to about the 2-yard line.
And the announcer's calling it the 2-yard line. From our angle with the St. Thomas Aquinas 6-man front, very hard to see, but it is from this parent's viewpoint, very too close to our end zone at this juncture. So Burke under center. So the ball spotted on back as Burke is stopped. Coming out, looks like they're sending on the punting team.
Ball is carried by Garrett
The punter's feet will be on the back of the end zone. Drew Hunt, our long snapper's feet are in the end zone. Low snap, gotten away. Beautiful recovery by McPhee. St. Thomas Aquinas will let that drop and roll, and they will get 1st and 10 from their Kingswood 41-yard line, or 40-yard line, as Kingswood escapes their
out to the
end zone with a good recovery and beautiful punt by number 12, Brendan McPhee. McPhee's heels literally were on the back of the end zone, and low snap. took the one hopper and got a beautiful punt out to the 40 with 4 minutes remaining. St. Thomas Aquinas leading by 1 as the St. Thomas goes 1st and 10. Avery again in motion to the left-hand side, handoff to Avery.
Saints number 7, Kenny Avery, takes it down to the 39-yard line.
They're probably just going to run.
Second down and 9.
Yep.
Run and run the ball.
Yep. So we're down to 3 minutes, 38 seconds left as St. Thomas is in absolutely no rush to move the ball or put the ball in jeopardy at this point. Kingswood with 3 timeouts remaining. Morrison back under center. Avery again moving. Morrison avoids attack in the backfield by Bordeaux and Johnson.
Saints number 3, Aiden Morrison.
Ends up picking up 1 yard. So it'll be a 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8 from the Kingswood 39-yard line as we tick under 3 minutes left in the ball game. So as I mentioned before, St. Thomas Aquinas in absolutely no rush to get the play in quickly, using the clock to their advantage. Kingswood with 3 timeouts remaining as we tick under 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And a flag on the play for appears to be delay of game. St. Thomas, so that will cost them the 5 yards. So it'll be a 3rd and 13, but clock down to 2 minutes and 19 seconds.
The Saints will have a 3rd down and 13 to go.
They could have just taken a timeout. I mean, that's just kind of makes it really difficult then to get a 1st down. Just taking a timeout.
Yeah, down to their last timeout. I'm not sure what I think they wanted to get that play off. Pitch to Avery on the left-hand side. He is stopped short. So he picks up 5 yards on the play.
Call timeout.
Yeah, Kingswood takes their first timeout of the second half, stopping the clock at 2 minutes and 10 seconds as St. Thomas Aquinas Saints lead here at Kingswood Alumni Field, 7 to Kingswood Knights 6. When we return to play, it'll be 4th down and looks like a long 7. Ball spotted on the Kingswood 37-yard line.
Do they go for it or do they punt? I would probably punt. I'd make it very difficult.
Yep.
St. Thomas.
Well, 58 looks like he's moving in a punt position. So Logan Campbell back for St. Thomas. Looks like they are going to punt. Punt to Johnson. Fielded on the 12. Taken out to the 16. With 2 minutes remaining in the contest this evening. So Kingswood takes the ball, moving from right to left on your screen for the final 2 minutes of our contest this evening. It'll be 1st down Kingswood from their own 16-yard line.
Takes it out to the 17-yard line where the Knights
with some rallying his offense as the ball is set and the clock will start on the snap. 2 minutes and 1 second remaining in the ball game. So Burke under center, pitch to Porter on the around the left-hand side, brings it out over the 36-yard line.
Ball is carried by Knights number 4, Gary Porter. Takes it out.
So Porter and Burke shocking St. Thomas Aquinas.
Yep. Bring out the playbook. Get any play that you have buried that.
So as the clock ticks down, we have a minute 30 left. Burke goes to the air. Misses Brody Chasen by inches.
Brody Chasen.
So the ball spotted on the Kingswood 37-yard line, brings up 2nd and 10.
37-yard line.
As the connection between Burke and Chasen was unsuccessful for an incomplete pass. So a minute 28, Kingswood driving. Burke eluding the tackle in the background.
Pass is incomplete.
Past the rider.
Nice number 2,
Incomplete.
Rider.
Burke under pressure in the backfield, but eludes the tackle, gets the pass off, but unfortunately incomplete. Bringing us to 1 minute and 22 seconds on the clock as St. Thomas has held their lead by 1 through most of the second half. St. Thomas staying with their 6-man front. So as in almost every Kingswood game this year, down to the last series of plays to see who's going to take the... Burke under center, Agramonte. On the right-hand side. Brings it up very close to the first down. Looks like he'll be a little bit shy.
They're giving him... No.
Carries the ball out to the Knights 47-yard line.
So Woodson...
Looks like it's going to be a first down.
So they did give him the first down, bringing up a 1st and 10 Knights. Woodson calling a timeout. And 1 minute 6 seconds left on the clock as Woodson fires up his offense. I would really like to take a win out of Alumni Stadium this evening for senior night, for Crockapalooza, for all the parents and fans that are here with us this evening. Woodson reiterating earlier how much the team has grown and how much potential they have, not only as football players, but as gentlemen and scholars here at Kingswood. Senior night, you heard a number of them that have worked very diligently on their trades and academics and so Burke in the shotgun, follows Porter around the right side, and he's off to the races. Taken down out of bounds at the 33-yard line with 56 seconds remaining. Burke following the block of Porter around the right side.
Ball is carried by Knights.
That's big that he got out of bounds, too.
Garrett
So they saved the timeout with 56.9 seconds left on the clock.
33-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Knights from the Saints' 33-yard line.
So the momentum is definitely on the Kingswood side as the clock ticks down with under a minute left to play here. Saints leading by 1. Kingswood driving on the Saints' 33-yard line with a 1st and 10. Agramonte in motion, pitch to Agramonte around the right-hand side. He is tackled at the line and should lead to a Kingswood timeout. So Woodson calls a timeout from the sideline as Agramonte does not get out of bounds. We'll bring up a 2nd and 10 with 46.5 seconds remaining.
We have a timeout taken by the Knights. their final timeout.
So Kingswood not left with any timeouts.
10 for the Knights when they come back.
Kingswood offense taking a little bit of a breather as the coaches decide what is the best way to get this ball into the end zone. So like many of the Kingswood games, this one comes down to the final possession. Final plays of the night. So the Kingswood offense takes the field, no timeouts remaining, 46.5 seconds left on the game. St. Thomas leading by 1. So Burke taken down in the backfield. 31 seconds remaining. They were going for the pass, but St. Thomas sacked Burke in the backfield. Burke spikes the ball with 22 seconds remaining, bringing up 4th down and long. 22 seconds remaining and no timeouts. We have basically a 4th and goal from the St. Thomas Aquinas 44-yard line. With no timeouts and a long 4th down play, this may be Kingswood's last home play of the season. Burke takes in the play from Coach Corey Woodsome. Kingswood faithful all on their feet. St. Thomas Aquinas parents doing the best to cheer on their defense. So Burke in the shotgun, Ryder in the backfield. Burke back to pass, puts it in the air. Pass intercepted by number 7, Avery. Taken out to the 46-yard line. So pass intercepted with 10 seconds left on the clock. Long pass to Agramonte, intercepted by Avery. Returns the ball out to the St. Thomas Aquinas, or Kingswood 46-yard line. No flags on the play.
The Saints will have a 1st and 10.
So the Saints will have a 1st and 10. We will expect unfortunately a victory formation here. As senior captain Aiden Morrison kneels for the final play, and that will be our ball game here from Kingswood Alumni Field. So our final, a very exciting St. Thomas Aquinas 7, Kingswood Knights in their final home game 6. And as Coach Woodsome said earlier, Kingswood Knights have been in every contest. They've shown tremendous growth and look forward to many, many more home games here with the Kingswood Knights. So as the Knights and the Saints shake hands, thank you for joining us here at Kingswood Alumni Stadium for a hard-fought battle between both teams and a very close score. But unfortunately, the St. Thomas Aquinas Saints win the contest with 7 to the Kingswood Knights 6. Thank you for joining us, and please support your student athletes here at Kingswood Regional High School. Good night.